Hi, I'm Delit, and I want to share my love of cross stitching with you today. I have one magazine to share called Country Cross Stitching, and excuse me, I'm just sharing this one magazine because they have a lot of features to their magazine that I want to share with you, so it might take a little longer. And we'll first have a look at the pictures on the cover. This is from October 2011, so it's not a recent magazine, but it's a newer one for me. I haven't been buying cross stitch magazines as much for a while. Had other things that I have been doing. We'll start off with all the different features of the magazine and then have a look at some of the designs. So on this we have right at the front, which is unusual, we have some of the basic stitches that you'll need to know to do the designs in the magazine. They also kind of talk about outline notes, like how to outline, mainly doing backstitch, right? How to do that on your project. And then they have their little letter from the editor, which I always enjoy reading those. Then we have our table of contents, and it features pictures of most of the projects, it looks like. And they are nice size pictures that really give you a good feeling of what projects are in the magazine. They have a lot of just comments in the magazine. So this one, the cover story is Give Thanks to the Lord, because that's the name of the design on the cover, Give Thanks. So it was October. This was stitching things in preparation for Thanksgiving. So it has a religious message, but I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. I actually think it's really nice when the people who create something or make a magazine share the things that motivate them and why they spent the time to make a design or make it the way that they made it. You don't have to share all of their ideas to appreciate the essence of and beauty of how they are expressing it. So you just have to kind of, sorry, you have to look kind of carefully at this magazine because they're small. They're just small little places that are in different pages, and I don't want to skip over any. Okay, they have a lot of little advertisements throughout the magazine, which is a unique way to do that. Here they've got advertisements for embroidery scissors, and it's not all in the back like in a lot of magazines. But sometimes their other features of the magazine look a lot like the sections for advertisements. So I'm just thumbing through to make sure I don't miss anything. Here's another quote that we have. It goes with the design. This is a design for bird cages, but it has a quote at the top that says, "What God has promised, He is able also to perform." And so they have another message up here at the top to go along with the design. When we make a cross stitch pattern to hang up on the wall, we're leaving a message with people, and I just think it's nice to kind of share the message that these people have in all that they do, including what they stitch and what they publish. Here's another one about giving thanks to the Lord. It's easy to feel like you don't have and forget to be grateful. So this is nice, even though we're past Thanksgiving. It's important to do it all the time. I'm not going to show you all of the designs, although you might get a look at them as I show you some of the quotes. Here's another one. It goes with this mini sampler that says "Give much." They have another message that they're submitting with that. To me, that's part of the editorial of the magazine, even though it's not all in a letter at the front. It's spread throughout the magazine next to the designs that people are drawn to. You might be drawn to the design because you kind of have a similar feeling about things. I love this. I love this section of this particular magazine issue, Coffee and Tea Dyeing Directions. So this is a continuation from page 23. I guess I missed that, even though I was trying to not miss anything. So if we go back to, oh, that's because it's so small. It's down here at the bottom, how to dye a cross stitch fabrics. And then it continues on this other page back here. Even these little pictures they have, even though it's not, I mean, it's a pattern that you could stitch, even though it's kind of a decoration. Here's where they have their special stitches guide. We have quite a few unusual stitches in here. Breton stitch I was not familiar with. Ermine, quite a few. I would love to do more embroidery. Should just do it, but in any case, I haven't. So I'm always fascinated when I see that in a magazine. Now we'll look at the designs that I wanted to show you. Right here at the front, the one on the front of the magazine, you'll see it's in color. They're not, like the symbols themselves are in color, not the whole block. This is nice for people who like to color in their own patterns as they go through stitching them, it's easy to pick out the different sections of where you're stitching and what floss you're using because it's printed in color. Some of the symbols are in black and white, but some are in color. And and then it's easy for you to color it in. This paper isn't always glossy. Like this is just paper. This is glossy. And so it's easy to color in the pattern if that's what you like to do. I don't. My mother does. We usually, well, anyhow, she likes to color in the pattern. This is really, I love this old-fashioned little design called Bless This House. So cute. They are doing a bit of a series in that magazine issue for the different months. And so the next one they would have was Bless This Nation. You might have noticed that. I don't know which ones they might have already put out. It didn't show any others, so maybe they only did the two. They did a series of country samplers, and I thought this was really pretty. You know, like with your alphabet and your apple tree in your house. Just really simple, but it appeals to me. They even gave a little bit of a history about the girl who did these that had to do with these designs. And you would notice in here, it talks about this third of seven sisters, and it has up here about laughter and her name and the year and Plymouth, Massachusetts. Very cute. You could change it to honor somebody in your ancestry. So I like a lot of the designs. Those were my two favorite though. So check out country cross stitching, especially if you like that style of design. And also, if you have any comments, please leave them for me. I love to hear your thoughts, especially if you have this magazine, if you've stitched any of the designs or started stitching any of the designs or want to stitch any of the designs, or if you are just interested in a certain designer or um, type of pattern. I didn't really go over who the designers were in this magazine. Um, or if you're just interested in cross stitching or cross stitch magazines, I'd love to hear what you have to say.